All right, Tucker, thank you. Well, in just her third nationally televised interview since declaring a run for the White House, Hillary Clinton sounding off on her secret server.
At the end of the day, I am sorry that this has been confusing to people and has raised a lot of questions, but there are answers to all these questions, and I take responsibility, and it wasn't the best choice.
Well, as Clinton's favorability numbers hit an all-time low, are Americans finally fed up? Joining us now in a fair and balanced debate, Fox News contributor Jeanine Varelli and Democratic strategist Basil Smikle. Good morning. Thank you for being with us.
Good to be here.
Basil, I'll start with you. I mean, is she sorry that she got caught not following protocol, or is she really and truly sorry for potentially putting Americans' national security in jeopardy?
Well, I think the protocol issue is, I think, paramount. And as much as this has sort of dogged her over the last couple of weeks and months, she's come out on this interview and said, yes, this, it was a bad choice. She said it quite a few times. But in terms of putting people's lives at risk, I mean, she has said repeatedly, and we have all seen that none of the messages that she sent at the time were classified. And even though that may have happened in retrospect, she didn't do anything. She didn't do anything wrong. But she realizes there's sort of a lapse of judgment. But she didn't do anything wrong.
Well, they may not have been marked classified, but the information may have been sensitive information, and it just wasn't stamped classified at the time.
Yeah, this is classic Clinton spin. I mean, listen, she thinks Americans are too stupid to recognize what's going on here. And then there was another line in her interview when she said, oh, I just wasn't thinking. Listen, classic Clinton. That's why 40% of Americans believe she's a liar. 46% of people think she should just suspend the campaign altogether. And word association, a little jeopardy here. What comes to mind when you see the word liar, think of the word liar? It's Hillary Clinton. So Americans are not stupid. We're on to her game. It's classic Clinton, and it's all spin.
And some of Clinton's supporters, though, Basil, say that Republicans are never going to buy it. But should Republicans buy her story?
Well, I think voters broadly, Democrats, Independents, Republicans, should certainly believe that she's sincere in what she's saying. I don't associate her with liar at all. I actually think, when you think about the Clintons, they have a long history in politics and public policy and public service, and they're activists at heart. And I think that is what, at the end of the day, voters will respond to. I do believe, though, when you talk about her favorability numbers and so on, we're in a period of time when a lot of attention is on this particular issue. As this campaign goes forward, you're going to hear a lot more about issues. And when you sort of take away the Trumpification of this particular race, and we start getting into real issues, I bet those numbers go up.
Well, the numbers are the lowest they've been, Jeanine, in 20 years. Yeah. But that's overall still strong among Democrats, though.
Listen, they would have wanted to be better ahead with the numbers than they are now. We're talking about classified documents, hundreds of classified documents on email servers, her email server, and the email documents that were missing, that were, we want to know what happened to them. But clearly, Clinton is all spin. Americans don't trust the woman. And again, if you're an establishment politician, this is not the day and time to be an establishment politician, because Americans are tired of politics as usual and politicians not listening to them.
Look at Carson Fiorina and Trump, how well they're doing.
Right.
Basil and Jeanine, thank you so much.
Good, thank you.